background. This is my first time ever making a YouTube video on Rooney or RuneScape, or called Rooney. Most people call it. I used to play back in 05, 06, when this was the niche of the game. So I'm going to log into my account. I'm in World 316, a British world, so it's going to take a while for me to load. So virtually, this is where from the very beginning. So I talked to the person and stuff, and got preset. So this is what you do from the very beginning. So it will ask you certain questions and stuff. So like, hello, newcomer. My name is Brida. Sorry for the pronunciation. My job is to teach you your skills in survival for the world. First, we'll take you for the fishing for some shrimp and stuff right in the pond. And it gives you a fishing net, and which over here you see appear in my inventory. And you can see right here, it's now in my inventory. This is where my logout, this is where my settings are. I can't fish yet. Yeah, sorry, but this is actually showing you the deal. It's taken me a little while, but this is my first time ever doing this. Just a second. Just there. Let's see it now. Now I did it. A little buggy and stuff. But now you can see, here's a fish. This is the update when it's flashing like that. So you can actually see why. Now you talk to this person again. Sorry about clicking through it, but it's giving me a bronze axe and stuff. But here's where the ashes are. Someone has been here already. And you can see, this is a newcomer too. So whoever you are, called June Ruling, you're going to be on my video. So congrats. And now it's telling me click here and click here. That's new and stuff. And now it wants me to use the shrimp on here. And you can now see this person's fishing. Weirdly, but fishing. And you can successfully cook the shrimp. And just so you know, you will burn shrimp too in this game until your cooking gets hot. I do have another YouTube channel, but this is going to be mainly for gaming stuff. So if you hear my voice and stuff, that's the reason why. And hopefully this audio works out perfectly fine. But it wants me to talk to the chef, master chef. And he says I'm a master chef for this, for the I'm master chef Leap. And I will actually give you the deal. And it jokes around. It gives me a flour and bucket of water to make bread. This is the game version of the bread. See, it told me to click this and this. Now it wants me, I can either click this and go here, or click that. And it instantly cooked it. And now it wants me to leave. And you can see this Prime Burton, you're also, right here, you're also part of my video. So congrats on making it in my view. And see, it wants me to click. So I can click far enough, I can also click here. And see, there's a person right there. So I can actually show you these people are either beginners or they're veterans or creating their account just because still now it wants me to see this is where my quest is. That's where my combat is. That's where my quests are. There's many the members quest, and there's mini quests. And here's my combat achievements. And it wants me to talk to this person. So this is a quest guide showing me virtually everything. And how I knew that is because I already played this game before. Sorry about my voice and stuff. I do have a learning disability and stuff. And I do have health problems, so I'll try my best to make videos and stuff. And then it's saying I'm called Airscape. And it's saying I'm Doc. My name is Drew. Or whatever is the person's name. Sorry for the pronunciation. And it gives me a bronze X. In a little bit, I'll show you in my inventory. It somehow popped right there. But this is 10. This is called mining. It's showing me every skill type deal. And you can see right here, it already gave me 35 XP and mining. Now it wants me to go to the furnace. As you can see, it shows you right there. And here's early Skype. And see how that jumps up? It actually shows you the deal. But then it wants me to go back and talk. I'm trying to show you people in this world and then when I click here, this is what I can make. Each level will have level up, you go up. And I may show you my main account that has a level up and it's in the members world. Now it wants me to leave. And I'm actually going to leave and actually continue on. But before I'll be getting a level up in mining and smithing because it's difficult and stuff in this world, but it wants me to click here. See, it's my equipment now. And it wants me to click here, and it actually shows you my stats. These are called stats. So it's called my attack, my defense, other bonuses, my weapon speed, and my target specific. And now it wants me to equip that. And then it wants me to talk. And you will see right here, this will change. If not, I'll change it. And you can see it changed. It wants me to click this, and it wants me to click this. And now it wants me to go to combat options. As you can see, these will fill up. This is auto retaliation. This is my will call attack. Here's my staff for strength XP, and defense. All these will change depending on the weapons that you have. And hopefully my audio picks up very good. If not, I have to just make another video or just continue on. Sometimes it does that, but it wants me to now attack rat. And you can see I got some health damage right here, and that's the health damage. And now it wants me to leave, and wants me to now talk to say I killed it. I killed a giant rat. And by the way, in this tutorial, you will not die. And now it gives me this. And now it wants me to click this and this. And now it wants me to click on a rat. I can click on any rat virtually. And you see it changed from this rat to this rat. Before, the reason why it has all these rats is because there were a lot of people in the very beginning playing RuneScape or RuneScape. And they're catching me saying it, but it's very true. And then YouTubers like Solo Mission, EVscape, Hands, I believe Hands, or Hannah, Ralph, and this is my bank. These are my pre-settings because of a plugin. And you can probably see my plugins right here. And it'll show you all different stuff, like settings like this. This is virtually most of the member stuff. It's all pre-programmed in the game. And here's a lot of stuff. And you can actually see the names. And you can see the word shark, and then it says members. That means it's a members item. I can show you if I can. See, Staff of Fire right here. You see Staff of Fire right next to it, it says nothing else. This is a free-to-play item. Free-to-play items are just as what it says. It's for free to play. And yes, members can use the free-to-play items too. And as I explained, now it wants me to go to the ballot map. This is where members and stuff can vote. And when a flag goes up, that means there's something that the JetX wants us to do. And as you can see, here's 2005, 2013 is when it came back. But this is based off of 2007 as to hence to why I said I played this in 2005. And yes, some of this stuff was not here in 2005 and 2006. And I can explain a little bit more in detail the history of RuneScape. RuneScape was virtually called RuneScape Classic in 2001. So virtually most of this stuff right here was not a thing during the development. I was pretty much in middle school when I heard about RuneScape. I kind of heard it shortly after going into middle school. And mini clips, I believe, it had a free tutorial. You don't have to it was not a download. Virtually gave you an account. It's called a temporary account with certain stats. Hopefully it lets me out. I think I forgot to click something. Oh yeah, I did. And you see, even if you forget, this says upgrade now. Here's your benefits. Inbox, this is your mailbox. And it says change name. And I'm not going to change my name. But it shows you this stuff right here. And this stuff right here. And excuse me. But then when I talk, you can see it just changed again. And now you see this. This is actually a plugin. It increased the size and stuff. But here's the plugin. And a little bit I'll show you when I go to the mainland. Different stuff I can set up on this account, which I'm going to. And this is actually saying it's talking about buying bonds. I can use it on other players. And virtually that's everything. Hopefully this quality is good. And I might have to cut this bottom part because I do not want that shown. And now it wants me to go to the next door. And you can see some of these people have already left. If not, nope, there's that person again. And you can see we're both wearing arrows. And that's from our equip there. And it says, I'm Brother Bruce. I'm here to talk to you about prayer. And right here is going to be prayer. How did I know that? It's because I have multiple accounts and I've gone through all this stuff. And you start as level 1 prayer. And you do get one thing. And then I'll talk to you about other modes and stuff during the time. But now it wants me to continue. As you can see, I started an account. And now it wants me to go here. And virtually right here, it's going to talk to me about magic. And this is actually the final spot. And you can see, here's these people. See, I'm right-clicking, and you can see these people. I'm not going to report or anything like that. But you can. You can see this timer. This is actually a plugin, too. Most of this stuff that you're seeing now is actually a plugin. And here's magic. This is brand new and it came through the B, but you can actually see the reason why. And it gives me air runes and mine runes. And it wants me to click this and then click that. And then it says, congratulations. This is brand new. It says you have completed learning the ropes. And yeah, by the way, this was actually a thing during the deal. And this was actually part of a somewhat quest and stuff. And so now you gain access to the mainland. And by the way, most of this stuff is going to be rearranged, and actually I gain more stuff. And now, see this one? This is called Iron Tutor. This was designed from Bodhi. Bodhi was pretty much the creator of the Iron Man. And there are different levels of Iron Man. There's called a plugin called Bronze Iron Man. Bronze Iron Man is kind of similar to an Iron Man account, but with some minor differences. Like you pick up. See where here it says, what about Iron Man? What's an Iron Man? And it virtually says, if you're interested for Iron Man, there's Iron Tutor. He's standing right outside the house. And it says, thanks. I'll go find him. And if I click back, so I'm not going to there and become an Iron Man. It says, do you want to go to the mainland? Yes. Before he actually teleports you out. It says, were you planning to become an Iron Man? It's giving you a couple more chances. And it says, yes, I want to become an Iron Man. It says, no, I do not plan on becoming an Iron Man, and I do not want to become an Iron Man. It's due to the personal deal because I want to have some trading between my accounts. And then it's going to tell me to go to the magic book again. And it's just talking through. Pause if you need to. And see, it didn't light up, but I knew to go here. And now, see this person? This person just completed a deal, almost completed a deal. And now, I'm teleporting out. And see, that changed. This changed. This increase. And here's a man, and you can pickpocket, but that's the members. And this person right here has gear on. Most of these players are here and stuff. So virtually, that's virtually the beginning of RuneScape and stuff. And see right here, it used to be climb up, but I'm actually going to show you different floors and stuff. And going up and down. So I'm going to go right here. And I'm going to go up. Here's the second floor, which is in there part of a quest. This Duke is part of a quest. And if I click here, instead of right clicking, it gives me the option to climb up or down. So I'm going to go up, and now on the top floor. It's the same thing, climb down, climb down. Well, this was part of the plug-in. Now I can, instead of, if I don't want to go up, I just want to go straight up, I just click this, and now I'm straight up. Same thing going now. That's part of a plug-in and plug-in as well. And see, this person's trying to start a fire. And then here's my bank. And it's going through the deals. And virtually this is what every beginner, and it demonstrates this stuff. This is pretty much changed, and you're going to see me in a little bit change a lot of stuff in this deal, and this is where the notes are. And it demonstrates some stuff. And you might see me have a little difficulty changing some stuff. And you see me clicking right here. You're gonna see me eliminate certain stuff. Like I don't want that. This. You can see by me clicking this, it's disappearing. Most of this other stuff is actually brand new. Like this is brand new. I believe this is brand new. This is brand new. And other stuff. And as you can see, this incinerator that was right here is gone. And for me, I can do this, or I can click this. It works. Oops, wrong button. This is actually my looting bay. And then I'm gonna range this up real quick. As you can see, and as you can see, my bank tabs pull it down. You can see me rearranging all this stuff. We're gonna do a magic tab. Oh, also forgot to mention, if you please like and subscribe, and I'll do my ultimate best to try to make this video the best that I can. And since this is a non-members account, I do have restrictions. What are restrictions? The restrictions are that I need 100 total quests. I'll show you. Here's my skill tab. Here's all my basic skills. I need 100. And since right here, it tells me I have total of 24 free to play. I need exactly 100, and it's telling me right here, basic log deal. And I'm not going to set a pin, but it tells me that. It's telling me right here, I need 100 total skills. It could be any of these out of 100. And for my quest, I need 10. And you can see I have a total of 1 quest. If I scroll all the way up, and scroll all the way down, and it's right here. And you see this green log. In a little bit, I'm actually going to go here. And see popped up, says quest list. And what I'm going to do is click this button. Hi, completed quests. And there's all the little buttons right here you can do. Here's the game deal, display, chat, virtually everything. And it will actually change. A lot of the stuff right here, you can actually see I actually did a lot of stuff before actually making this video and stuff, and I actually made this account way before making this YouTube video. And I got F keys. These are what I'm doing is hitting random F keys, and it changes whatever I have, and I can do that within the settings. And since I said I need 100 total skills, 10 quests, and the final deal, I need, and I will say this right here, are you sure you want to display deal? I said, I'm going to say yes, don't ask again. And right here, right now, I have total play time, this is in-game time, 34 minutes. So roughly an hour of actual playtime or actual time. See? Like this. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna say hello. I'm making my first time YouTube reel. See if anyone sees that. And you can see it just types it out right there. It says, hi, this is my first time making a YouTube video. And then I'm going to do something even more special. I'm going to go here. I'm going to go to here. And right here, this is called the Friends Chat. And you can see a lot of this. Here's the clan. Your clan that you're in. And here's right here. And then I'm going to go find. And it's kind of funny you see that. But I'm going to go to a clan that I'm virtually in. Sometimes it will not work, sometimes it will work. But right now it says font, new force. And then I'm going to go to chat. And right here, you can see virtually the deal. And you can see right here, it's called Etta Baptist. And you see right there, virtually this person right here, you see this, it's actually the clan leader. And all these are actually showing you ranks and stuff. And you see right here, it's called Airscape, I'm a guest. And virtually, this is for talking to the Yettles. This is for talking in your clan. And this is for guests. And like you could do it underneath and stuff. But virtually, that's what happens. Alright. I'm recording my. Sorry for the background, you can hear my dogs and stuff in the background. Alright, I'm recording my first UT for YouTube video. And this is also within the settings and stuff. And now it says, right here it says Airscape Guest Clan. And virtually you're actually here. So now I can just type without doing. Yeah, I know. She's saying like and subscribe. But I can now I don't have to do boom, boom, boom. Like that. And now the person's making fun of me, the clan leader, which I'm also, my other account is called Airplane 312, but this is actually, because I'm actually a co-leader, which I can have ability of this, but I can now type who making fun of my name. And then it types like that. You be on the view. And yeah, you can see I type. I hit some other keys and stuff, and you can actually see different players and stuff. And I can actually show you by, sorry for moving my mouse around, right here. And here's events, here's members, here's apply, here's the clown hall, and here's permissions. and then titles. And you can see here's the owner, like I said, and it's actually the clan leader. It's called deputy owner, and deputy owners are kind of like a co-owner in a sense. And one of my accounts is ranked right here, so I got ability to ban, change, or modify anyone, but I cannot give them the same rank as me. So virtually, air escape, if I really wanted to, and the clan leader is okay with it, I can actually give it moderator status. And then with me being moderator status, I can change whatever settings it gives me within the permission deals for certain people and stuff. And you can see these are the settings and stuff. These are additional things you can do. Here's guests. Since I'm not in a clan, I'm a guest. This is the beginning called shamans, which virtually, if you're a beginner and stuff, or have multiple accounts, you'd be this. I do have another account, which I just bounced myself up one, just for the sake of the deal for my confusion and stuff. But I'm not going to advance it up anymore and stuff. And I'm going to talk to these people and say what it's about, and virtually they're going to figure it out pretty soon. And I'm going to say trying out making a gaming channel. Oops. And you can see I hit the keys, and that's part of my disability. Is call air escape. Later, see, later, I'll post link on disk. Disk means Discord. To the channel. And you can see these are a lot of people and stuff. And you can see right here, it says 75. This is 75 combat. 5 combat. 3 is where you begin. 5, 39. And like I said, it's based off your combat right here. Right now, I'm at 3.4. And how you get that is based off your hit points and your skills. Your magic, your prayer, your range, your defense, strength, and attack. And there's actually called multiple accounts. There's called a 1 defense peer. Right now, I'm a skiller. Because if I have nothing in attack, nothing in strength, nothing in defense, nothing in range, even though I got a little bit XP in it, but still considered, 0 in prayer, 0 like a little bit of magic. If I have not advanced any of these, I'm called a skiller. As soon as I get stuff in this and any of this, I can do. It's called a combatter. Combatter means just like this. I get hit points, and all these 4 or 5. Let's count it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 5. 2, 3, and there's 3 more, so it's 6. 7 skills. And I'm called a combatter. And you can see, say, cool, I'll check you out. And virtually, you can actually see the reason why. And hopefully this audio and my mic and stuff picks up and stuff. That's the $50 mic and stuff. So virtually, I'm making this video and stuff. It's going to be lengthy and stuff. And pretty soon I'm going to do shortcuts. But you can see, I'm now actually going to do a quest. Or questing. So I'm actually, since I actually know what's going to happen, whoops, and I totally forgot something. See, I can actually go back and actually grab something. Kind of funny that the one item that I want is not appearing, but as you can see, I'll show you. Here's the knife. You can see right here, I'm actually rotating with my arrow keys. But as soon as I pick it up, you see the knife has disappeared. And there's going to be a timer and stuff. But as I pick up and see right there, I'm going to click that. Oops. And then if I want to, I can go back. I click in there, so actually now, tight deal. If it doesn't pick up in a near time, I'll find a different way to actually get it. And it's actually on a timer, so virtually I'm showing you it virtually everything that, and then see, I just picked it up, and then I know where to get a bucket and stuff for free. See, I already went down the deal, and this is you can see right on top. I had that plugin just installed, and you can see me picking up this stuff. I can pick up cabbage. I can actually pick up boots. I can actually wear the boots. I can actually eat the cabbage, and you can see my character eating it. And you can see right here, I'm wearing boots. I can unequip them by clicking this. I'm not going to wear them again. And right now, you can see me clicking. And by the way, I actually know certain quests and stuff that you're going to take a Veronica that somehow I actually have the items in my inventory. There's a lot of tutorials and virtually everything else like that. And you can see here's a chicken. I'll actually show you. I'm actually fighting a chicken with no weapons. And then here's some chicken feathers. There's other spots for me to pick up egg, like right here. And like I said, there's different stages of there's called Iron Man. Iron Man cannot trade or pick up any of these items like this. You have to kill the creature yourself to pick up the items. There is also called Group Iron Man. Group Iron Man, just like a normal Iron Man, but this one you can actually trade each other, and you cannot use the GE. That's the same thing as it's virtually the same thing as Iron Man. You can't use it. And you see, I can easily click this and actually put it in, or I can click this, and it'll actually know I'm actually putting grain in there. I think I can actually. And you see, I'm holding shift, and you can see this is part of the plugin. And I can say walk here and sit. And I click this, and you can see going down. I could go back up if I forgot something. And you see, I click that, and since I have a pot, empty pot, that's called pot of flour. And if I add water, I can make bread. But that's not what I'm doing. And actually, before I do that, I'm actually gonna go and grab an item. And I'm actually gonna do an air quest while I'm doing it. I'm calling multitasking or multi-questing, and it's virtually what I'm doing. I'm actually doing certain quests. Oh, by the way, if you actually become a member, you do not have to have the 20 hours of gameplay. And randomly, one of these sheeps, like the one I just did, the second one, funny, but that's part of a quest. That sheet that I just done was part of a quest, and I'm actually doing it. There's some lambs that I can attack, but there's some settings that I can actually do to prevent me from attacking if I don't want to do any attacking. Oops. You know what? Let's do this. I don't mind getting XP for this count. I really don't want to, but this count can get some XP. And you see, I got damaged and got hit once. If I die with 10, see, I regened real quick, and I got hit again, and I got hit again by 1. And virtually, and there's RuneScape music that's playing in the background. I'm actually hearing it. You guys are not, since I don't have that enabled and stuff, and my dog needs to go out. So just a quick second. And I am back and stuff, so this pretty much is not edited, but you can hear the door. You heard the door. Not, congrats. But right now, I'm actually doing a certain quest, and you actually know what quest it's going to be. And you see these sheep will actually regain their wool and stuff. And right now, I have 1, 2, 3, there's 10, there's 11, there's 12. And right now, I need 20 of these. And you can see these people can actually be bots or actually real players and stuff. And yeah, you can tell by the name and stuff or everything else, but most of the time, they're getting really, really good. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 8. Assisting, I need one more group. I need 20 for this quest. And yeah, I can actually cheat and actually buy this stuff off of the GE. The GE is called the Grand Exchange. The Grand Exchange was sometime in November of 2007 when I first see I did it again. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I need 2 more. So I actually have see it's kind of funny when you do that. That's the third time I did it. And since I don't want to go this way, this is actually a free to play jump. Similar to agility. It's agility shortcut. Virtually what it is. And since I got everything, I don't want this anymore, so I'm gonna drop it. And you can see it dropped. And this is where I'm gonna get the milk for this one quest. And then I'm gonna actually bury the bones. And I just got some prayer XP. And depending on the level of your prayer X bone that you bury, goes up to big bones for I believe free to play. There's other bones that go up there that's much higher. And there's other places that gives me more XP. So virtually you're seeing me complete certain quests. And as you can see, I'm actually going to this chef. And then the quest I'm actually completing right now is called Cook Assistance. And I'm going to actually leave it this way because it's actually going to do say the deal. And there's actually a plugin to help. I'm going to ask what's wrong. If I click the wrong one, this is the Duke's birthday and stuff. But part of this, you're going to actually know. If you know RuneScape, you know RuneScape, but and you can see this would not appear if I did not have the greens and stuff. You can see Cook Assistance turn yellow. If I didn't have these items right here, it would have told me to go get it. And it's a how odd a coincidence. You must be planning to make a cake too. Is it not exactly? And this is for my lucky purpose of my lucky guess. And that explains why I actually know this quest on top of my head. If you play Rooney or RuneScape, you actually know the deal. And so you hand over the ingredients, and you actually will see these 3 ingredients will disappear from my inventory. As I hit the spacebar, and you see those 3 items are gone. So thank you, and watch this. It says it's talking through the deal, and I'm actually not spaced through really fast. It said quest completed. Yeah, I'm actually saying that. But it says you earn 1 quest point and 300 XP in cooking. And you will see I'm now level 4 cooking. It says congratulations, you're now advanced to level 4 cooking. And this is what my cooking skill is. And just by doing that, I'm still considered a skiller. But here's the meats. And as you can see, it says members and stuff. Everything that says members is a members item. Anything that does not say members is not a members item. It goes hand in hand. Here's bread. See, I can make bread, but I cannot make pita bread. Here's pies. And you see members, non-members, and all that. Stools. I can make a stool. I can make pizzas, except for pineapple. Cake. I can make cake. Wine. I can make wine. Hot drinks. And you can see on the top right here, it's a hot drinks, members only. That means all this is members only. Here's the brews. It says members only. Vegetables, same thing. Dairy, same thing. You get the gist. If not, there's much other views and stuff that does it. Now I'm all for cooking. Now, what I'm going to do, instead of going to top floor, I'm going to right click and go up. Or I'll go instantly up. And you can see this person's spinning something. And since I have the items in my inventory, the only option it's going to give me to make a ball of wool. And you will see my crafting go up. Actually shows right there too. And this is actually, I think, in the game without the plugin, but my settings that I have from other games and stuff virtually shows you this. It's giving me it's like 2.5 XP per ball of wool. And then I can go right here and I can range it. I don't have to worry about that, but as you can see, now I have to right click to go down. You can see there's bonus for GP. If I actually, go down, I can actually pick this up. If you're Iron Man, you can't. As soon as the Iron Man drops it and it's visible for everyone else, and I pick it up, and then re-drop it, the Iron Man cannot pick it up anymore. So you lose the ability. So let's say, for example, this person called Nancy Blimley, or whatever its name is. This player has a Iron Man symbol. They cannot trade. They cannot use the GE. Except for Group Iron Man. And Group Iron Man can trade each other. And there's also another one called Ultimate Iron Man. Ultimate Iron Man loses the ability of a bank. And then there's also called Hardcore. Hardcore is virtually you just get one life and stuff. They treat it as soul. So virtually I'm hearing the classic RuneScape music. So here's Farmer Fred the Farmer. Right now, the quest I'm actually going to do is called, hopefully I get to it, Sheep Herd. And he's going to call me out for certain stuff. I can say I'm lost. We can try that. Click that. It says I'm lost. And it just tells you that. And I can say I'm looking for something to kill. And virtually makes fun of you doing that. But for me, I'm looking for a quest. Here, after request, actually, finding help with that. My sheep is getting mighty woolly. I must better obey. Bring me back 20 balls of wool. And then it's gonna ask me to start a quest and stuff. And I want all. And then it says like this, as I told you before, I got prepared for it, speed up the quest, and now he's gonna accuse me because yeah, she was without my permission. No, well maybe just look at it as a woolly. For sure, you save your sheep once, and see the reason why I did that. And I have a mustache, really? I might have to change that. I don't. It looked like I did. And you can see I got an quest point. I got 150 crafting deal and 60 coins. And this is brand new. This was not here before. And it says I level up to 3 in crafting. And you can see this is now highlighted. This is brand new. And as you can see, this is brand new too. But if you see my other account go when I record and show you, you actually see the reason why. And it actually shows you what I could make. So virtually for weaving, I can't do anything because this is members. Armory, I can make this, I can make this, but this is the members. Spin, I can make balls of wool, and most of this is members. Party, I can make a cup, which is members. See, most of this stuff is actually members. And I can clean this. At level 5, I can actually make gold rings, and that's for crafting stuff. There's a bunch of other stuff. You can see, this player is actually killing someone. Killing a chicken. And as you can see, nothing appeared until after so many game takes. And then once it appears, you actually get to see it. There's a cow they can kill, and virtually everything else. And let's speed up because I really don't want to get combat. I'm actually going to steal this. Technically grab it. And virtually see everything else. So my other dog wants out, and my other dog wants in, so just give me wait a minute. And you can see my dog in the background if you hear the background, but she's wagging her tail and stuff. And it's almost time to feed myself and everything else. But as you can see, it shows you right here. I started it and I completed a quest. Huh, that's a little bit new. So I didn't know that can happen. Let's just check. Deal, but I'm actually now running towards to do it in their quest. In certain quests, I actually know first to the top of my head without the deal, and I'm actually going to get more combat, which I really don't like. But you can see, here's the bank, and this is Drainer Village, as you could probably see the deal. And then on the top, you're going to actually see, because of the plugin that I have, it's going to change. It should change pretty soon. If not, perfectly fine. If it has already, it has already. But you see Port Serum. And I'm actually going to trade her. Trade this person. And I can click here. You can see it costs 3 GP, which is gold pieces, as a currency. And I just bought it. I can also click here, buy 1, I could buy 5, I could buy 10, I could buy 50. And that means I can buy 50 of these all at once. I could buy 1 at once. Or I could just check the value. And I can actually click here, and I can resell it back to 1. So you can buy and resell. And these are all the free-to-play runes I can buy. So I can actually go out to death runes. And there's called blood, and there's also called wrath runes too. And there's called mixed rune too, which is also part of the members. Now I'm in Remington. You see, it just changed. And certain areas in the map, you can see that popped up. This is where the taskbar is. This is where my quests are. And I'm picking up a onion. And there's cabbages and stuff. And you can see there's a scarecrow. A player that's level 10. Another player that's level 5. And you hear my dog bark in the background, which I can ignore her for now. See, there's going to be a 50% chance of burning this and 50% chance of cooking it. And you know what? I'm going to cook the chicken. I'll just cook the chicken successfully, and there's a chance of failing it. And see, I can burn the chicken now. And uh-oh, I screw up for this quest. I need to go back, and I need to burn the meat. And then before I do that, I'm going to click here, showing me that. That's 5 cooking. And it actually tells me what I just did. Now I can cook this. If I don't have the skill to cook the item, then it will not work. Yeah, just click on a player. That was the player. Hopefully this player's my entity hide is on. Oh, there it is. There's her. Yeah. And my dog's barking at the door again. She can wait. And then you can see this highlighted because of the plugin. I'm gonna close that because I already know that was there the entire time. I'm very sorry for that, but now it wants me to click that in the highlight That's because of the plugin. And now it wants me to go back. This is actually a helper. So. Now watch this. You can actually see my magic jump. This is what horrible taste, and then you see the power. And you just see that. That just boosts my magic up. And now I'm no longer a skill. And you just see I just level up to 4 combat. I'll show you that in just a second. And you can see I can do curse, and I can do this. This is the members. And cosmic and that. Heirs, non-members, I believe cosmics, I believe are non-members. So you can see certain stuff. And as I said before, now I'm at 7.4. And yeah, you can hear my dog again. And I hate doing this, but I'm recording stuff and my dog, I don't want to pause it or anything like that. But I do have 2 adorable retrievers and stuff. So virtually, I completed 2 quests, 3, virtually 4 quests out of 333 quests, and virtually I can't do Bon Voyage. There's some of these quests that I can't really do. All these right here is what I can do. And I may have this count become a 1 defense peer. A 1 defense peer is nothing in this. Oops, not this. Defense. That means nothing in this. I can level this up, and there's also called a mix account. That means I can have a hardcore range and magic up to 99.99. Nothing in attack, nothing in strength, nothing in defense, a little bit in prayer, and virtually just a second. My Labrador says, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I hate to say that, but like and subscribe. This video is getting a little bit long. But hopefully it works out. And you can hear her in the background. Hopefully. If not, she really wants to kiss me and give me some lovins and stuff because she's a Labrador Retriever. And I'm not paying attention to her now. She's really getting upset for that. I got another laugh. Man, come on, ladies. I know. Your laughs. And that's virtually everything. I can eat this. There's my run energy running low. I can actually click that and click that again. And right now I'm in Falador, as you can see right there. And this is actually because of a plugin. Most of these quests require GP, and most of these quests do not. And then I can go here, deposit over here. I can click this. I can click all and go instantly all. I can lock certain ones like this. I can pull out. And then it says the inventory spot. Click that. I can click this and click that, and it removes it. I can put that in that, and the bank. I can click that again. And now I have a completely empty inventory space. And I can go here, click here, and I have 0 kilograms of weight. Every item that I'm wearing or in my inventory has weight. And that will help reduce my running energy. And you can see how long it takes. And like I said before, even though my Labrador Retriever wants me and stuff, I'm going to click Switch Worlds. I'm going to click this. And as you can see, here's members and non-members. What I'm going to do to filter out, I'm going to click this. I'm going to unclick that. And you see instantly, doesn't matter which one I do, it'll fix everything that I need. And then if I don't want it, I can go clear and go to done, or I'm going to go done. Now, all these are free to play. Now, I don't have to worry about going to a members world. And I'm going to do one more step further. And I'm going to actually click this, click this, click this, click this. Special events, special is fine. I'm going to go over here. And actually it's reducing all the stuff that I don't want. I can go done. And now it's filtered. I can click here. And I can filter out the worlds. So if I don't want the UK, bye-bye. I don't want the Western or Eastern, bye-bye. Same thing right here. USA other, Germany, and Australia. So I can actually filter out more and more and more and more. And here's where my favorite worlds are. So if I say I like this world, I can right click it and go favorites. And go instant right there and instant right there. I can actually do it right here too. Favorites. You can see right there. I can go clear and clear. And you can see I can actually do it right here too. I'll show you. Favorites. Favorites. And I can go clear and clear. And see right here, it's called 750 total world. That means as a free to play, I need a total of 750 total levels of free to play. It's a one for 500. There's several other ones. I'll show you by switching this. I'm going to switch to members for a quick second. Instead of 2K, that means all these will have to be 2K. Here's a 2K world again. Here's a 1250 world. Here's a 1250. Here's a 15. 1750. 15, 2K, 1750, 1250, 1750. And you can see these are all there's different stuff right there. 2200 world. That means total 2200. And then this is the max. This is called the max world by most people. And you can see it says locked by developers. If you're a developer, this world's for you. And there's all types of worlds and stuff. Hopefully I'm not mumbling or anything like that, but and hopefully I'm speaking up clearly enough. But let's go back to the free to play setup. But as you can see, I can click this and it will reset everything. But I don't want to because I have it set up where I want. And here's the prayer deal. I can filter. I can change all the stuff I want. I can do the magic. I can filter it, which I'm going to. I'm going to go boom, boom, boom. And you see, it changes right there. Now I only have these two. And I can change it even further if I really want to. And I can hide teleports. And when I click here, there's nothing there. There's utilities I can hide. I can hide combat. And I'm enlarging it for reasons for my vision and stuff. You can see this person's killing a guard that's level 21. And you can die too. Hopefully this player doesn't die. But you can see this person can die. And for me, with the plugin I have, I can go right click. I can look at their equipment. And you can see this is their equipment. This is part of the RuneLink plugin. And I can actually look up their skill. And as you can see, this is a normal. I believe hardcore. So you can see, you can click this, death, this, and this. And you can see this right here. It's called one defense peer. But since this player has 27 defense, they're not considered a defense peer. You can actually see virtually all the information for the deal. And there's 34 combat. And there's 35. So this hasn't updated yet. As soon as this player logs out, it will update. And as you can see, let's actually do the clan leader. And I actually can look up his. Sometimes I typed it wrong, and I did. Quite fun. Hope I typed it right. You know what? I typed it wrong again. Let's fix this. I know what I did. I typed it wrong. Yeah, I did. And you see, I made a mistake and stuff. And you're gonna have to make a mistake. It will actually tell you you make a mistake. And see, for this person, shows you all your stats as some members. And you can see it's 123 combat, almost max. You can go to 2082, so another 118, and you can go to the 2200 worlds. And you can see sailing, herbivore, all this. And I'm actually going to show you another account. And you can see the difference. We got 87 herbivore, 57 and sailing. And you can see I'm 99 combat. And I'm actually in a 20 and 25 total worlds. So I need 175 on this account, and I am an owner of it, to do it. So you actually could tell the reason why. Here's high scores. Here's an arrow plugin for the GE. I can type bond, type it right. And right now it shows me bonds are about 14.1 mil. And as like I said, that's GP, that's in currency. Here's offers. And what I'm going to do right now, since I'm getting close by, is to run towards the GE. And actually you're going to see in the top right here, the names change. And you see, here's a shooting star. And that's based off your mining level. I'll show you that. And we can show you that right now. Shooting stars, right here. Level 10 is star 1. Star 2 is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And it's based off this. So if I'm at 90, if I'm 90 mining, I can do all the stars. And yes, boosting can actually work. Barbarian Village, I'm right there. And you can see right here, I can actually come here while I'm running. If I want a little bit of GP and stuff, I can actually see, you see the number is reducing. And now I have all this. Watch this 14 go down when I click it. And you can see it's all right here. And you can see burnt fish. And now I'm running towards Vera. Here's NPC, an air player. See, any of these players I can actually trade. But I'm restricted anyways, and I can't actually trade until I hit this certain goal. Unless or become a member. And as you can see, it now says Grand Exchange. This was actually put in when Osco RuneScape came back. Forgot what year, but you can see the reason. And enough, I'll talk to you a little bit. And she just wants some help, so I might help her. But there's certain items. See, I get 3 free spaces. Members get all 8. So I'm probably need to help my dog up in bed. Just give me 1 more second. Now she got what she wanted. And as you can see, there's certain items I can do. And now I can put this on a GE. I can click all. And I'll instantly say at 52 GP, there's tax. So there's 1300 would have been. You do this times this will be this. And the total amount I get back is 1,275 GP. If I click down, I still at 50. You can see it's 20. I lose 25 GP. If I go down one more, 48. You can see no expected GE tax. So I'm going to do like that. And see, since I went down, and this, will actually give me a little bit more. It really depends on the difference and the different ratio of how much. Yeah, and see, right here, it was initial set up at 52 GP. That's 53 GP. So it's 350 GP, and it took out 25 GP for the GE tax. It's based what I base off everything. For every 50 is 2 GP. For every 100 it's 4 GP. But if it's like 100, let's say it's 1,325. I might call it, round this up to the nearest 100, be 14, and times it by 2, it'll be 28 GP. I always round up to the nearest GP taken off, or the next 2 GP taken off. That way you're in your head, so you don't expect to overshoot if you buy something and stuff. So I actually made that much money. And then when you click here, you can see this 85 increase. I go all. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to show you. I can actually show you right here. I'm going to withdraw one of these. And I'll actually show you my reasoning why I'm restricted. And you can see, as I just said, your account has been restricted to the trade office until you get 10 quest points, 100 total levels, and 20 hours of in-game time. And you can see this gone up. Click this and click that again, and you can see the reason why. If I try, like I said, you can see my chat right here, and then and it says your restrictions will be lifted in 18 hours and 21 minutes. But provided you gain 6 more quest points and 58 more total skill levels. And what it came from that was 42 plus 58 is 100. If you don't believe me, here's my calculator that just magically popped up. 42 plus 58 is 100. And then total 20 hours. And how that got taken out, and since I said I have to 18 hours and 21 minutes, it's taking this like that. And you can see I hit it again, and you can see it's a little off, about a minute off, but pretty much accurate. So you can see all these people. This person's high alching. How I know they're high alching instead of low alching, it's pretty much common sense of them low alching. And to prove it, let's look at their skill. And they're level 80. Their magic is level 80 at the time of them being on. And to prove that, even more, people don't believe. And here's all the deals. And when I go to where I know where it is, 55, high alchemy. And they're high alchemy. And you can see they have a fire staff, which high alchemy requires 5. I'll show you. Fire runes. So runes. See, I could buy, but I can't sell. And this is also part of plugin. Actively trading for 4, but sometimes you have to go to 5, and the buy limit is 50. So virtually, I could do 10K cast with the nature runes. And you see, it shows you different ones. And you see it changed price, but it's 104, it's 106. GP and stuff. So hopefully this video worked out perfectly fine. And you might see me later on doing certain other quests and stuff. Like I said, here's the total XP that I got. So right now, during this video, I actually got 2,342 XP. And actually can hide, I can actually show. I should set up XP tracker for certain stuff, certain quests, combat, camera log. See, this is a lot of members and free to play. This, pets, points, boots, letter, bosses. Oh, where's I'll find it eventually. It's probably under mini games. Rolls. There's called this thing called random events. And yeah, I could do this. And then click here. Oops. Random. How to do this. Events. That's random events, so I could probably back out. I don't know why it's not here. I'm blind. Or here, random events. And you can see these are all the random events. These are all free to play random events. Selvago is really hard to get. The rest of them you can get. And virtually you have to wait until 10 hours of gameplay time for the random events to start popping up. So, as you can see, this player wishes to trade me. There's a lot of scammers and stuff. Let's see if I can click this. Me is it a mistake? And sometimes that will happen. So I can do this. I'm making a YouTube video. Like and so. And I can actually do this to my character. I'll get my character straight up. By doing this. And like and subscribe. Just like that. And since this is virtually over, I'm going to take a break and I'm going to get some food. So, like I said, and like one of my character says, and actually I can do special emotes. And then I can perform a loop like that. And yeah, I know how to do this and stuff. And loop right here, like, and subscribe. And I'll catch you. I got to click there later.